Going live nearly almost every day. Every now and then life pops up. But I'm your host, Mikey OutOfPocket. If you'd like to follow me over on Instagram, that's the best place to reach out to me and contact me due to all the bots on Twitch and YouTube. So the best place to reach me is through my Instagram. I leave that up in the top left-hand corner when I'm gaming. For some reason, when I'm doing the chart analysis, I don't know if I have it up on the screen or not. That being said, smash that like button before we get any further into this one, and do me a huge solid. Smash that subscribe and put the post notifications on so you know anytime we go live. We're doing giveaways starting at 100 followers on Twitch and 100 subscribers on YouTube. Don't want to miss out on any of the content. Got some cool stuff to give away, and as time goes on and this XRP price keeps doing what it's been doing, proving that it is solid, it can survive. We'll start doing some more giveaways, all that fun stuff. Now this is a non-monetary support channel, so that being said, we do not have any sponsorships, anything like that. So if you are getting commercials from YouTube or on Twitch, I apologize for all that. I can't do anything about it. Just wait, it's 5 seconds and hopefully you can hit skip. And they don't give you any of those bullshit commercials where you can't do that. So, anyhow, let's get into this one, folks. Let's look at this XRP over here. Hold on, this is the XRP 3L. Let me get the XRP price up here. Last time I checked, we were at like 52.5 cents, a little over 52.5 cents. So, hopefully with, oh yeah, look at this. We're at 52.62 is what this is saying. We're up 4%. On the day. That means our long position is up almost 12% here. We are hoping that we get a run for the horses on the long position. That being said, we don't know enough about reverse splits and when that stuff can happen. So I can only hope that I get my money pulled out in time to secure some profits and hopefully pump it back into XRP when I'm done with this little bit of crypto degen 3X gambling we're doing here. Now, just a friendly reminder, I am not a financial advisor, and I have no financial background at all. I'm just a crypto enthusiast who enjoys making content and tapping in, networking with other people that are like-minded and have very similar visions for the future that I do. So, that being said, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Smash those buttons. I'm going to get the chats pulled up here real quick. Let's see here. YouTube.com. Yeah, the past few weeks I haven't been streaming nearly as much as I was before that. But I also have gotten set up now here on YouTube. So I've been trying to build out my YouTube a little bit. I need to run through, start making some shorts and good stuff like that. But until then, we're just going live, trying to meet people live time, get the chats up here. We got the Burst Watch up. Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and say it's not for kids, so that way we can have the chat up, pop out the chat, all that good stuff. All right, so we got the YouTube chat there. If you're tapped in via Twitch, give me 2 seconds here. Pulling that up as we speak. We kind of want to do some gambling today, so we decided to put a few more dollars into our long position instead of gambling all these sports games. Crazy weather coming on here. We're just streaming. It is Sunday, June 11th, 4:02 here on the East Coast of the United States. Let me know where you're tapped in from. We like to see diversity and see how far that we can actually reach with just our voices and this little bit of technology that we have invested in. Now, regarding all the XRP stuff, some of you all will be tapping in and watching this as a video, and if you're doing that, I do not edit my live streams after I do it. I just live stream and leave it raw dog. That being said, the crazy stuff that's coming up with the XRP lawsuit, right? So June 13th, Judge Torres has demanded that the SEC does provide all the him and emails and documents, and it gets put to the public. On top of that, if for some reason they just brought a settlement to the table and said, all right, XRP is not a security from here on out, and it's not post the first sale, then the show's gonna be on the road. The show's gonna be on the road. Ain't no fucking doubt about it. They're gonna be, it's gonna be the only crypto in the United States specifically that has regulatory guidance and clearance. So as we saw, Gary Gensler, chief over there. Man, he's a fucking clown, isn't he? We saw that he was talking about Binance and Coinbase, they were selling all these unregistered securities. That being said, I think that this will only open up the doors for the masses. We see a lot of people that have been selling off. We just had a big sell-off not within the last, 24, 36 hours, where, it was probably a lot of people leaving exchanges, and, they, like multiple other YouTube influencers and at least the XRP community have said, like, a lot of those people they're not nerdy about us. They don't really care about crypto in depth like we do. They don't see the utility in it like we do. So, they don't know about, all these different offline wallets you can get, cold storage, all that good stuff. They don't know about that. They don't know about the security of it. And, I can't blame them, because I was in that same spot when I had first started into crypto. It was one of my buddies, Tomas, said that, hey, man, buy some of this Dogecoin. It's cheap. So, like, I put $200-$300 in it. And then I had sold it right before it hit a penny, because I was like, it's just trading sideways. And it had been like probably 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. And anyhow, I told him if it ever hit a penny and went under, I would dump every last penny I had into it. Well, I had like $800 laying around, so I did that. Hit a penny, went back down to like 7/10 of a penny, something like that. And so I decided, yeah, you know what? Let's dump it in there. We dumped it in there, not but 24, 48 hours later, like my $800 investment sitting at like it was like 6 to 8K. And, it kind of came back down a little bit. Then it shot back up. But the next time it shot up, I want to say it was like, 30, 40K. And then it shot up to like, at one point I saw him when he sitting at $77,000 off of an $800 investment. I think I was sitting on close to 90,000 Dogecoin. And I just did it because I was toying around, bullshitting. I didn't have any idea about crypto other than we had bought Bitcoin back in the day, trying to get drugs off of Silk Road, but anyhow, I didn't know that there was all this technology. Well, once I had that come up and I took my profits on it, I decided, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to research some of these other projects. Started talking with another buddy who, had seen a whole bunch about utility coins and stuff. My brother-in-law was telling me in that moment, and he's like, hey man, you need to buy some of this XRP. You need to buy some of this XRP. It's like lawsuit. They're getting sued. It's gonna be a cheap price, but what this is meant to do. So sure enough, I took my brother-in-law's advice, and but I did it when it was at $1 a piece. So I invested $1,000, got 1,000 coins. Well, actually it was like $1.50. I think it was $1,500 I put into it, and then I kid you not, it just candle wax dripped all the way down from that moment on, and at one point, I had got my bags kind of significant. Well, then ran into a series of unfortunate events, because I do what every YouTuber tells you not to do. Only invest what you're willing to lose. I didn't do that. I invested every last fucking penny, because at the end of the day, this is my go hard or go home, right? Well, so we took some early L's, learned those lessons early, but now we know what to do in the situation when XRP does what XRP is meant to do. And I really don't see myself selling more than a quarter of my bag at any point, because at that point, like, if the dollar's going down, why would we sit here and sell it? If this has real utility in it, why am I going to sit here and sell it for cash that really doesn't have that much utility? I mean, we're talking about moving to a cashless society, all that good stuff. Like, it seems like it only makes sense to, play the long haul. Like, I think you have to play the long haul in this situation. But that's just me. That's my perspective on that. Anyhow, I don't even have the charts pulled up. I am an idiot. I'm on the wrong screen. Like I said, the Instagram that was just up there, feel free to reach out to me there. I will respond to you there before I will respond to you via a direct message on Twitch or YouTube. So now that we got that said and done, our XRP 3L position looking very nice today. Up, what's this, about 15%? Yeah, we're 14.5% on the day on the 3L. Let's go check out the XRP price. Yeah, we're pushing 53 cents, up almost 4.6% in the last 24 hours, folks. This is a beautiful thing to see, especially leading up to everything that goes down, which I kind of got off subject. Like I said, the Him and emails, they have to be produced by June 13th. If they don't produce them, then what's going to happen is that means that we're going to get a settlement. That's my perspective. I'm not a financial advisor. But friend to friend advice, that is what I see happening. That is my personal opinion. And, you don't have to agree with it. And if you agree with it or disagree with it, let me know in the chat. I got those pulled up. And I'm always down to listen to what other people have to say, because I would like to see eye to eye with it so we can come out with a better prediction on this. But so like I said, emails have to be produced the 13th. That right there makes me say, all right, well, we're either going to see these emails and it's going to prove XRP is not a security, or we're not going to see these emails. They're going to settle the case, and then that means that XRP got its security, got its clearance, not security, got its non-security clearance, and just like that, the SEC has to get off our nuts. Now, that being said, I don't know for sure that it's going to play out just like that, but that was just only one thing. All right, so the second thing, Coinbase and Binance, they both recently went under the attack of the SEC, and Coinbase fired back and put the SEC under quite a bit of pressure as well, because they only had a week to respond to their motion that they filed. I'm not for sure word by word what it is, but from what I was reading up, it sounds like it's going to be extremely vital to this XRP case, depending on what they say to that. So we'll see how that all unfolds. We have then coming in July, we have Fed Now goes live like sometime in July. It's like the first week, I think. So we got a lot of chips that are lining up in order. Like we're lining our eggs up. We're putting them in the baskets that we believe in most. We're not listening to what our outdated, uneducated family is saying. We're not listening to what our friends say. All we're doing is we are locked in. We see it. They're putting it right in front of us. They're putting it right in front of us for the whole world to see. Nobody wants to say anything about it. On big news media. You don't see it on MSNBC. You don't see it on Fox News. You've heard a little bit of ripple here and there. But guys, we are getting ready to lock and load and shoot up. And I just want to look at this all-time chart here, because I was telling a buddy a while ago, just kind of joking around. But now that I'm really looking at it, all right. So you can see my mouse on here. All right. So right here in this spot, this first hump, I'm seeing that get replicated here. Then these two little baby humps is what I see replicating over here. And then I believe that this is in a similar shape to the very first jump we had. So folks, this right here is not only taller, but it's significantly wider, right, than this one is. So we're due for a big one of these right here. That's how I'm looking at it. Then we see the big hump. We got baby hump, right? We got baby hump, one hump. So we're waiting for this moment right down here. I've been saying this now for over a year, because I saw it forming when where were we at? Yeah, it was about March last year, and I started realizing this form. I said, hey, you know what? This could end up being like this. And it sure looks like it's playing out that way. Folks, just to put that into perspective, this got up to, what is this? This got up to $1.75, all right? Let's just go off this $1.75 rise. This first hump, the peak on it was only 32 cents. So that's like, what, 5x? So if we 5x this right here at $1.75, we're looking at almost a $6 to $10 XRP just based off of the chart. If this pattern continues, which, I'm not 100% sure, but I've been looking at this for over a year now, and I don't know. I can't shake the imagery, So that being said, we got a lot of good stuff lined up with XRP here. We are pushing 53 cents. I think that we will be able to reach 53 cents at some point today. I'm sure we will have quite a bit of sell pressure at 53 cents, though, being that we would be up a full 5% roughly. 5% is a good gain to take if you're taking that daily. So I don't blame people that are taking profits on that. That being said, with us getting so close to this deadline, I decided that instead of using what I used to swing trade, I'm going to put that in a long position. That's where I'm sitting now. Let's go check that out over here. Let's refresh this page here. I wanted to take out a 10x position, but I'm not confident enough in myself, because the minute that I started playing with the 3XL, I realized how quickly you can lose money, right? Like immediately. I put in, I think it was like the first time I ever played with it was about a year ago, and I had put some money into, I can't remember what it was Bitcoin, but bro, I lost money out the ass within the minute that I put it in there. It's like sell pressure just fucking hit. And I saw my bag decrease, and like I want to say it was like $300 or $400. Just ran down to $150 real quick. And I said, you know what? I'm not ready for this. I need to do more research on it. Now I've done more research, I've been realizing, hey, you got to take your little $15, $20 gains off of a little bit of money, because that in turn gives you more cash sideline money to play with. If things do hit the fan and go down, you can reposition yourself fairly nicely. And I'm not a financial advisor. Got to add that in there. I knew I was forgetting something. All right. So folks, I'm hoping we see this. If we can get the long to get back up to a 4.2, if we get it up to a 4.2, 4.3, I think that I will secure my long profits at that point. At least, what I put into it. That being said, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because it looks like when we look at the XRP chart, let's just go to the daily chart here. I mean, we have solid momentum. I definitely think we're going to hit that 53 cents. I don't think that we're going to spike back down either. I think that we might climb up. I could see ourselves, because it's the 11th, right? So we'll have all day tomorrow, and then big news probably coming on the 13th. So I could see, just because we haven't seen a scenario like the one that's playing out for XRP right now. I mean, we have like chart wise, but we haven't seen it like the whole lawsuit and all that good stuff. We haven't seen this go down with any other crypto project yet. So it'll be really interesting to see where the ceiling ends up, by the end of the week. But just assuming we get good news, and I mean, the stats line up and say that there's no way. The facts all say that. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Like, if the SEC wins, it's just we cannot trust any of the alphabet groups from the United States. We can't. Not as American citizens, and not anybody outside of the United States that's investing. I wouldn't trust them. But that's just my personal opinion on that, and we'll see how this plays out. We got 4 viewers in here right now. Greatly appreciate you all tapping in. We got the chats up, so feel free to join me in the chats. But as we're sitting here watching XRP develop, this uptrend here, I don't know if we'll see it pull back at all. It would be nice to see us just continue on this movement until we get verdict of the case, and then hopefully it keeps up in that straight up pattern. But for a lot of us, we've been holding on to even just the slightest bit of XRP for years, and definitely had some ups and downs. And I just can't wait to see what this thing actually does when it rips and runs, because we are the only project that did not get a bull run in, what was it, 2020 or 2019? I can't remember when it was, but XRP was the only coin that didn't get its run. Dogecoin got its run, Ethereum got its run, Bitcoin had its run up to damn near 70K, and those didn't even have any utility purpose. They're like, don't get me wrong, I know there's plenty of projects that have utility purpose. There's way more. I don't want to sound like an XRP maxi, but at this point, I would have to say that I'm pretty much an XRP maxi. Like, in this moment, we're in a bear market. There's no real positive news that could come from any other crypto project right now. So I would say that I'm a little front end heavy on XRP. Absolutely. But that being said, you got to make that judgment for yourself, because you can't go based off of what I say, and like I go based off of charts, things I read, things I hear, things I do, things I see with my own eyes, things I see people in government post, and I mean it's all pointing the right way. Like I don't know how else to explain it. I'm extremely parched right now though, so I'm gonna have to run up and get me a water here in a minute. It's probably because all this fucking chewing tobacco I do. But we've been lowering down here. Let's see here. It looks like we're gonna retrace down a little bit, but I would not doubt that we have a nice little pushback up. The Bulls are going to work today. I mean, we've been going to work now for, I mean, myself only for 2-3 years. But that being said, come on, guys. Like, it's the proof's in the pudding. All you got to do is eat it. That's all you got to do. Excuse me. So, 7 viewers in here now. Appreciate y'all tapping in here. We're just checking out these XRP charts here. We're looking kind of bullish. I was just telling the stream, if you go back here and you look at the all-time, it was about March of last year, I started realizing in this area that this formation kind of looks like this right here. Now, just listen to me, take it with a grain of salt, because I'm not a financial advisor. But, hey, smash that like button. Do me a huge solid. Okay, so looks like we're trying to hit 53 cents here now. But this little bump here, it looks like it's recreated here. Kind of went up, came down, tried catching his ramp again, and then came back down. Well, that's kind of what happened over here. Obviously, it's happened multiple times throughout this. But when you look at this formation and this formation, and then you look at these two baby humps here, and you look at this hump and this hump that we're working on here, it feels like we're due for one of these right here, right? Now, I'm not a financial advisor or any of that, so invest with your own risk and, do your own research on it, because I want everybody making money on this. Matter of fact, when I first got into crypto and I saw what was going on with Dogecoin, a good bit of my friends did profit off of that because they listened to me. So I hope those same friends have been listening to me for the last 2.5 years about how just a few bucks a week, just dump a few bucks a week into it, just a few bucks a week. That's all you got to do. Just hedge your dollar. So I do like the way that this is starting to look here now. Came down, but we were knocking on 53 cents doors there for a second. Feel free to join me in the chat, man. I do have the chats up. Welcome to the channel. Smash that like button for me. Smash that subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers and multiple ones after that. We just want to have enough people in here to make it worthwhile. I do appreciate everybody tapping in too. It is Sunday, June 11th, 4:21 Eastern Standard Time. That's PM. That's on the East Coast of the United States. Now, I'm about to pull up Twitter here and just see if we have any news going on. Let me know where y'all are tapped in from. I'm just talking about crypto because this is what I'm passionate about. XRP ain't no security. Hey, man, we got to love XRPP. Somebody got to get him a plaque when this is all said and done. Notifications. Let's see what John Deaton's saying today. Knew that it was going to say he had something here. All right, shout out to John Deaton, too, playing a huge role in all this this freedom for the people movement here. All right, Wendy O, one of our favorite YouTubers. Dems claim they want equality for all, but the attack against crypto proves differently. The segregation of wealth classes has created more issues in America than anything else. Absolutely did, and I agree with that completely. We're going to give that a retweet here. But our man Ryan Selk is here. I remain a single issue voter, same as 2 years ago. But if the extremes of the Democratic Party want to ban crypto and push me and my family offshore, my single issues focus will be to spend the next 18 months working to marginalize and defeat them. It's a pretty simple reality. All right, so we're going to agree with you there. There's no reason for this stuff that's going on. It's clearly because I think that our government has been corrupted. I'm not going to mention any names here because I don't know what you're allowed to do on YouTube Live. I don't know what you're allowed to do on Twitch either. So that being said, I'm gonna try to keep this politics off here. Let's see here. Mo69. Someone scammed me yesterday for all my XRP. I had 65,000 XRP stolen from my ledger. Don't know what to do. Just had 1,000 left. Man, that's unfortunately. I hate to hear it, Mo. I really do hate to hear it. Unfortunately, you know, people are out here, and whenever there's a crisis going on, I wouldn't doubt that it was somebody within the SEC or they're dealing, because they're trying to get this XRP any way they fucking can, and it's sickening. I'm so sorry to hear that, but at least you're sitting on 1,000 of them. I think you'll be able to make something work with that. Go ahead and start figuring out what you're gonna do with that, with your little bit of profits that you take from that, because I'm not sitting on a bunch more. I'm sitting on just a little bit more than you are, my man. Not even gonna lie to you. And I got it split up in like 4 different wallets just so if anything happens like that, I'm still sitting on something. We live in a very, man, life gets hard, man. It does, absolutely. But hey, all you got to do is keep holding on and doing your best to stay safe with these market conditions, man. So did you have a what is it? Did you have like a Ledger Nano or something like that? Like one of the actual ledgers? My buddy's been trying to get me to get one of those, but I would almost rather encrypt my own crypto wallet via USB drive, but I'm not even sure how to do that. Now, you had a Nano S. Yeah, that's interesting because I have a buddy that's been telling me for months, "Hey man, you need to get a Ledger Nano S," and then all of a sudden, like when I was really about to get one, that's when all the crazy stuff with Ledger's products came out and their terms and stuff, and I don't know, it kind of scared me away from going that route. Yeah, I don't know enough about the Ledger device itself, but I really do. I hate to fucking hear that. I hate to hear that. And I wish I had some advice to give you, but I haven't been in that position myself. I could tell you that what I did, since I ran into a series of unfortunate events myself with my XRP bag, I started checking out the 3x leverage trading. You can do it on Bitroot. I just put a little bit of money in there and turned like $200 into like $250 just within the last probably 24 hours. I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I say, man, take it with a grain of salt and do your own research. But since yesterday, the balance 0 whole day. I send them email, no response. Hopefully, it's just a glitch in the system, man. Hopefully, it's just a glitch in the system. Yeah, let me go ahead and give you my friend to friend advice. Whenever you're doing crypto stuff, whether that be trading, buying, selling, transferring, it's almost worth the $10 a month to pay for a VPN. I don't know if you do, but I really do hope that you figure that out, man, because that's unfortunate as fuck. It's really unfortunate. That being said, I do think that 1,000 XRP will still be enough to bounce back from that. Unfortunately, obviously 65,000. That's a hefty load. It's like what, damn near fucking 20K, more than that. I don't even know. My math is so bad today. It's Sunday. Let's see here. What a calculator at over here, man. But that being said, man, I definitely think that there's some crazy shit going on right now. So there's no such thing as being too safe. Yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. Because all I want to do, I just want to see everybody eat, man. I just want to see everybody eat, and I disagree with 98% of the stuff that's going on in just the United States alone. Where are you tapped in from? 30K, gosh, gone. Yeah, that's hurtful, man. Are you in the United States? And of course, the SEC won't insure stuff like that. They don't do cryptos. It's upsetting. It's really upsetting because growing up as a kid, you really think you're living in the greatest country in the world. And I'm not saying that America's not the greatest country. Like, in my eyes, like I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. But just seeing the way that the country has turned just over the last 10 to 15 years it's extremely, extremely concerning. From Belgium. Nice. Well, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm guessing Belgium doesn't have anything set in place to insure crypto either, do they? Yeah, it's very unfortunate that they don't insure stuff like that. Oh, so you had an update banner for your ledger. He said, I did receive an update banner. I did download it, so 1 hour later, everything's gone. Gosh. Oh, I couldn't. I don't know if I'd be sitting here in front of the camera if I lost it. I'm just life, man. Life just comes in the weirdest of roller coasters. And that sucks. There's no phone number for you to call either. It's just like, yeah, write us an email and we'll get to it when it's convenient. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Yeah, I hate to hear that, man. That's awful. That's and it sucks because I'm a huge crypto enthusiast. Like I definitely think that blockchain could, not just the currency itself and the value of it, but I just think that the different things you can do with it, it could make for so much better life across the globe. Oh man, the update. I'd almost say I don't really know how uh, laws work and stuff, where you're at, but if I was you, I'd be trying to find an attorney and be getting them in contact, because if you download an update and that's why it got lost, I mean, who knows? Yeah, that's shitty. It's gonna make me have to step outside and smoke. That's rough. Well, look, Mo. I hope. My apologies to the mute button. Mo, I do hope that. My apologies, gosh. I do hope that you do figure out a solution for that. I hope that hopefully, just takes a few hours and you go back on there and there was just a glitch in the system. But yeah, that's terrifying. It's really terrifying, and just hold on to what you got, man, the best you can, and hopefully you can secure some profits. As we get a lot higher, and you can time it fairly well, and at least get you some money out. So when we dip back down, we can buy it back. It Yeah, no, I get you completely, man. But if you say you're still sitting on 1,000 of them, you can make something shake with 1,000 of them. You can make something shake with that. Like I said, you can leverage trade it now. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your research on that before you try it. But I'm leverage trading it, so every time that XRP goes up 1%, my value goes up 3% because I'm leverage trading it, and I've been doing that trying to get my position back that I lost due to having to get some car repairs done and whatnot. Things have been kind of rough here in the United States as far as work goes. I'm in the service industry, so I do a lot of driving and stuff. So people haven't been tipping the way that Americans typically tip. Not to say just Americans, but American citizens typically tip. Because just a few years ago, I was making a killing. I mean, people, would tip for good service, all that good stuff. And then, COVID hit, people stopped eating out. People started ordering a lot more food, so we got another big boom for business. And then out of nowhere, it kind of just sank. So 65,000 would have been absolutely. Bro, I am not arguing against that at all. I agree with you. 65,000 XRP would absolutely be life changing. It's crazy because when I first got into crypto, I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about it, but I'd originally got into Dogecoin because somebody was like, "Hey, buy it. It's super cheap." So I dumped like $300 into it. It side traded. I sold it 2-3 days after I sold it. It hit a penny. And I told my buddies if it goes back under a penny, so I'm gonna put all my money into it, everything that I got left. And I only had like $800. So I put that $800 into it, and not 2 days later, it's sitting at like $8,000, and not like a month later, it jumped up to $77,000. I was scared of taxes because of the way they do taxes here in the U.S. I was scared of that, so I didn't want to lose a whole bunch of money. But I did end up still pulling out quite a bit, and it was roughly 30, 40K. And when I did that, I had a buddy that kept on telling me to pull out when it was sitting at $5,000. He said, "Man, like $10,000 can be life changing. It can be life changing. It could be life changing, but see, I got insulin dependent diabetes, so $5,000 really doesn't get too far. So yeah. So but I learned quite a few lessons early on, and I'm glad that I learned that, because even with, like I tell people all the time, I stack my pennies next to the billions that banks are investing in. I don't care what my neighbor's investing in. I want to know what the big dogs are investing in. I want to know what the people in government are investing in. I want to know what the companies are investing in. So once I started looking into that, my brother-in-law told me about XRP. I started looking at XRP. I invested in it when it was at like $1.50, something like that. And so unfortunately, I haven't been able to pack my bags the greatest way because our president over here is a little goofy. But really, that's interesting. Belgium might be a spot I put on the map then to possibly relocate to. Mo said in Belgium, they don't pay taxes about crypto. If you have more than 40K, you'll have to pay 1% for the amount above 40K. That is actually extremely impressive, and that's wonderful to know, because here you get taxed 37%, bro. If you haven't been holding it for over a year, you get taxed, I believe it's 37%. Now, if you've been holding it for over a year, then it's only 25%. But it's funny because growing up, they tell you America's the home of the free. Ain't shit free in America, my man. Ain't shit fucking free. But yeah, hey, man, I really appreciate you sharing that with me on here, because I do want to try to keep everybody else vigilant about the crazy shit that can happen with crypto on every which surface. So that's extremely unfortunate that you lost 65K, but hopefully that just pops back up in your account, man. Because you really hate, I hate to hear it, and I'm sure anybody else would hate to hear it. Because even when my buddy transferred just $1,000 worth of crypto to the wrong address, like I did, my stomach kind of sank for him. Nice. See, that's the way that they should do it here, and I can only hope that things change to where it's like that here, because, man, the IRS, man, they don't play over here. They're gonna get their money. Yeah, no, that's extremely nice. That's love. That's love. So I guess you don't have any complaints when it comes to the taxes over there, huh? All right, so we got the XRP price dripping down a little bit here, but no worries at all. We kind of expected that. We got to push up to about 4.5 cents, or percent. My bad. My apologies. It's still I don't want to say it's early, but it's early. No, I can only imagine, man. Like shit, it's hard to come by fucking 30K, 40K anywhere right now, especially. And I know how it feels to grind your ass off and just literally lose it. That's why I don't keep much money at least in the bank. I put my money for my bills in my bank. Everything else I keep in fiat or crypto. And the main reason is because our banks over here, one of my cards got used and I didn't spend it, but it was at some website like giftcards.com for like $3,000. So I just randomly was missing $3,000, and the bank never went back to figure out what happened on. Yeah, see, that's the stuff that I've been learning about over here, like opening up an LLC. You can do similar stuff like that. So I was wondering, but it's crazy the loopholes because hey, if they're not going to change the way that the world's going, then I'm going to learn how you can find the loopholes, and I do appreciate you sharing that because that's mainly why I started streaming in the first place. Is I wanted to meet new people that were into similar stuff, uh, and hopefully that we could expand each other's knowledge on it. Now, uh, give me just a second here. I'm gonna run up here and grab a cup of water, but give me like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, and we can continue this conversation if you still got time, my man. But I greatly appreciate you tapping in. If you're tapping in right now, I'll be back here in 2 minutes. Gonna go grab a water. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe. It means the world to me. It's the easiest and cheapest way for you to help me grow my channel and pursue my dreams here. We'll be back here in just a moment. Actually, hold up. I'm back. 1 second. All right, my fault. I'm back. Yeah, my website is actually down for my clothing and merch right now. And I kind of forgot about that before I put that up, but forgot we are updating the inventory and all that good stuff. So she should be back online in a week or two. But yeah, Mo. Yeah, man. Hopefully they reach out to you via the email, man, because I'd be ready to raise hell if I was you, and I'm sure you are. XRP sitting at 52.5 cents right now, folks. 3.74% on the last 24 hours. We love to see it as we lead up to June 13th. For those that don't know, June 13th, we're going to be getting some good news, hopefully, because Judge Torres has said that the SEC has to make those him in emails and documents public. My apologies if my mic sounds weird. Haven't got all the audio set up with this mic again. Went a few days without it. Started using my this old handy one over here, my Rode NT1A. Love that microphone to death. Had it for over 10 years now, and it still doesn't fail. It's my go-to for recording vocals, for more so music projects and stuff like that. But yeah, 52.5 cents here. Let's see what our volume's looking at. $824 million volume right now, which is down 61.61% in the last 24 hours, apparently. So not as many people are trading it right now. Not bad, though. Not bad, because we're sitting at $52 billion fully diluted market cap. Can't speak today. My apologies. I should have stayed in school. Yeah, Mo, I've been trying to figure out how I can grow my position a little bit. Because I'm really only sitting on a little bit more than you, honestly. But it's about making enough money to be able to do something with the money for me. You know, like, even if that's just opening, say, for an extreme example, let's talk about a hot dog stand, right? You just got a little bit of money, you could open a hot dog stand. You open that hot dog stand, and now you at least got money coming in every day, so you got more profit. So now you can say you got a little cousin, or you got a little brother or sister that wants to make some money. You can have them work the hot dog stand, right? And I don't really know what the hourly rates are, in Belgium. Hell, I don't even know what currency you all use, honestly. I don't know if it's euros or pounds or what, but which I apologize, because I am completely ignorant. I'm kind of just contained to this room majority of the time, working on music and stuff. So otherwise than that, like, I don't do too much international study. And I wish I did, because the whole reason I started investing in crypto was so I could have enough money to do what I wanted to do, pursue the things I wanted to pursue, and do it without having to worry if I'm going to be able to pay for the roof over my head, the medicine I need, the food that I'm going to eat, all that good stuff. So I originally invested in crypto because I was like, it'd be cool to be able to do my own thing. But then I really decided, like, hey, if we hit that $1 million bag somehow, some way, shape, or form, from our investments and stuff, over the more longer time, then what I would do is I would travel the world and just start my own YouTube channel, traveling the world, which would be really cool, because I live with my parents, and the reason I do is, we are in a horrible market situations right now. Everything's good at home. help out around the house, help out with my little sister and stuff like that. So, there's some fairly good trade-offs that we make. But I always said, like, because I have family members that are like, oh, Mikey, when you gonna get your own spot? When you gonna get your own house? When you gonna get an apartment? And I really don't know as far as when I'm gonna do that. But I do know for a fact that I see it being in the more foreseeable future than I do not in the foreseeable future. And I think the first thing I want to do is buy an RV. I hate being contained in one spot. Like, if it wasn't for me with these 4 computer screens in front of me, my keyboard, my beat pad, my microphone, my guitar, I can't be in this house. I can't be in this house. I don't, not because the house is a bad place to be. I don't like being still, not doing stuff. If I'm at home, first of all, I want to be doing something I want to do, and that's why I make my music. That's why I edit photos. That's why I do the things I do. That's why I stream, right? Just so I stay sane when I'm within these walls here. But I will tell you that if I do, have the come up that I'm looking for over the next 3 to 4 years, I do plan on getting an RV of some sort, and I will live the mobile life for a while. And then my next goal will be to buy a house so I can rent it out. Start making some money with it. But yeah, so I do hope that you get everything figured out, Mo. And if you're not tapped in with us anymore, and sometime you tap in back in, make sure you tap into the chat, because I do appreciate your conversation and your knowledge and you sharing that unfortunate news with us, just because it's a good reminder to everybody else that's tapped in. Your crypto is never safe. It's not safe. Make sure you're constantly changing your passwords, changing your passkeys, that good stuff. Not your passkeys. Make sure you're keeping that passkey stored somewhere safe more than anything. Like if that means you got to get it tattooed to your butt cheek, so you have to take a picture of your butt in order to get into your wallet, do it. Because people are out here, they know you're holding digital gold, you're holding digital gas, you're holding digital diamonds, and they want it. They want it. Everybody else wants it. So that being said, be extremely careful. And yeah, huge shout out to Mo for tapping in with us on the stream. Hopefully we're all partying together in this stream here within the next 48 hours, because it is June 11th. The biggest day in XRP history could prove to be June 13th. Make sure you're tapping in here on June 13th. We'll be streaming all day long. So make sure you turn the post notifications on. You smash that like button and you smash that subscribe. Feel free to join me in the chats. This is the best place to reach out to me when I'm live. Otherwise than that, if I'm not live, the best place to reach out to me is, we'll go over to the screen real quick. If you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, that is the best place to reach out to me. I do check that every day. However, I do only check Twitch and YouTube messages every 3 to 4 days, about twice a week. And that's just because there's so many bots that join. Feel free to join in, But I am your host, Mikey OutOfPocket. I appreciate y'all tapping in, smashing that like button, subscribe, follow if you're tapped in via Twitch. Appreciate you guys over there too. We are thinking about stop streaming here on Twitch though, and switching it over to just doing it YouTube and Kick. So when we do that, I'll try to do multiple streams where I'm leaving all that information so you can follow us on those before we start going live on Kick instead. Now we're trying to keep on building up our YouTube stream here. If we do good enough here, then we won't even bother going over to Twitch. We're sitting at 12 viewers right now. Greatly appreciate you all tapping in here. And I open everybody into the chats with wide arms. We got some crazy stuff going on with XRP. Had a nice pump here. We're going to see where this ends up playing out over the next hour or so here on the stream. We are going to turn the Xbox on for a minute though and just see who's online. Well, Xbox is already on. I'm in the controller. Yeah, feel free to join me in the chats, man. This right here, I don't really know how much water it holds, but I try to drink 5 of them a day. Yesterday, I drank like 8 of them. Same size cup, at least. Yeah, so XRP 3XL looking nice here. Probably get ready to close that position, though. Not fully. We're just going to take profits on it. We unfortunately have came back down a little bit. But you gotta assume you have that big of a jump right there in just that little bit amount of time. What time was it? From noon. So this is what we're doing right here. We keep doing it every 2 hours. That's not bad. Now, I see this line lining up right here. I don't know the technical terminology, but I just try to find lines and say, all right, well, if we can stay on that line, this is how I'm going to play it. So, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you've been tapped in, I greatly appreciate you tapping in. I'm your host, Mikey OutOfPocket, and this is the Mikey OutOfPocket YouTube channel that you're tapped into now. All you got to do is smash that like button, smash that subscribe, all that good stuff. We're doing giveaways starting at 100 subscribers. Got a few of them just within the first few minutes of this here, so I greatly appreciate you all doing your part as I try to hold up to my end of the bargain. If you've heard any news here lately at all that I haven't referenced here, feel free to join and tap in with the chat. I'm constantly trying to read those off. But We are going to turn on the game system for a minute here, but I'll leave up the charts, I suppose, just so everybody can see what's going on. Actually, let me get the trading view up here real quick. Hold on. Yeah, we'll do it to the USD because at the end of the day, that's what we are trying to trade against is the dollar. All right, all right, folks. So we're not looking horrible right now. Still looking good. We're up 3.19% in the last 24 hours. In the last 5 years, we're down 12.5%. But we're still here. We're still here. We've lasted through 4 or 5 bear cycles now. All right. So that being said, on the month we're up 25%. Got to love it. Got to love it. Think that we're doing good on that front. Last 6 months up 35%. And we're taking 100% gains every year. We're not complaining about it. Okay. We're not talking about how upset we are, any of that. All time still up 8,814%. Let's see what we can do over the next few days with this big day coming for XRP on the 13th. We also have Coinbase that has been putting pressure on the SEC to do their part and respond to their last motion, which the deadline for that is the 13th as well. We also have the U.S. Congress that is going to be holding a crypto regulation or regulatory thing here. Let's see here. U.S. Congress crypto. I don't want to misword anything here though. All right, here we go. Congress introduces a game-changing crypto bill amid $350 billion. My bad. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and XRP price pump. Let's see here. The Bitcoin price dropped back last month from its 2023 peak of just over $30,000. Dragging on the Ethereum price as well as XRP and BNB, even as Goldman Sachs and Microsoft quietly lay the groundwork for the next bull run. Yeah, you heard that right. Goldman Sachs and Microsoft. All right. Let's see here. Where's it talking about the Congress stuff? All right. The 162-page draft bill unveiled by House Financial Services Committee Chair Patrick McHenry, a Republican from North Carolina, and House Agriculture Committee Chair Glenn Thompson, a Republican from Pennsylvania, is an attempt to kickstart discussions between Republicans and Democrats on the two committees, reported by Bloomberg. All right. In recent weeks, some of the largest U.S. Bitcoin and crypto companies have warned the country is falling behind the rest of the world on crypto legislation, with Hong Kong's new regulatory regime coming into force this week alongside the Europe Union's landmark markets and crypto assets regulation being signed into law. Major crypto exchanges, including the NASDAQ-listed Coinbase, have been feuding with regulators over whether certain cryptocurrencies are being sold and traded as unregistered securities. In late 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission sued Ripple. Still going on, by the way. That's probably why you tapped in if you're in here right now. Accusing the company of selling $1.3 billion in unregistered securities via its XRP cryptocurrency. Ripple's chief executive have recently said he's confident on an imminent outcome. All right, so there was an update here on June 5th. It says the new draft crypto bill comes amid growing fears in the crypto industry that the U.S. government and regulators are involved in a concentrated effort to deplatform crypto from the banking system as Operations Choke Point 2.0, a reference to the 2013 U.S. Department of Justice policy to lock industries thought to be high risk for fraud and money laundering out of the banking system. In the U.S., we know it's coordinated. Nick Carter, an investor with Castle Island Ventures, who coined the term Operation Choke Point 2.0, told What Bitcoin Did podcast. We absolutely know that it's certain officials in the Biden administration that are working together with specific regulators, in particular the bank regulators, to marginalize the Bitcoin and crypto industry. Carter warned that the Biden administration and regulators' hostility to the crypto industry has grown in the aftermath of the FTX meltdown last year and played a part in the collapse of crypto-friendly banks, Signature and Silvergate, earlier this year. The new U.S. crypto bill, after several attempts to pass crypto legislation in previous sessions, proposes cryptocurrencies offered as part of an investment contract would fall under SEC oversight, while those that qualify as commodities would be overseen by the CFTC. That's the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, right? Whether cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance's BNB, or Ripple's XRP are defined as securities or commodities would depend on how decentralized their underlying blockchain is, decided by an SEC ruling. The bill was cheered by some in the Bitcoin and crypto industry ahead of a House Agriculture Committee hearing on digital asset regulation scheduled for June 6th. The bill lays a strong foundation for regulator jurisdiction and definitions. Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer of Bitcoin and crypto exchange Coinbase, posted to Twitter, a comprehensive bill of this magnitude warrants an in-depth review, which we'll be conducting over the coming days. But what we're seeing so far is encouraging. It's a win this year for crypto to even get some attention in DC right now after last year's setbacks. Ryan Selkis added that in. He's the founder at crypto data company Masari. He posted that to Twitter, adding, "There is still a lot of work to do to get a viable piece of legislation, but this is a good starting point for the sensible market structure bill." So, as we can see, we're getting a lot more talk in DC, and we love it. We absolutely love it. We love to hear it. We know that we are years and years early, but we would rather be years and years early than a second too late. And that is something that I have learned with all types of investing now at this point, is it's always better to be early than it is to be late. Nobody wants to get to the show. Nobody wants to get to the party after the alcohol's gone. Nobody wants to get to the party after the food's gone. Nobody wants to get to the party after all the fun people are left. You know? So you'd rather be early than be late. If you get there early and the vibe ain't cool, you can leave. Now, you get there too late and the vibe ain't cool, you was already going to leave. So just like that, it was, why'd you go? Why'd you go? Right? So, I do appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you're smashing that like button, that subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope I'm bringing you content that you're satisfied with. We are now up to 13 views here. This is probably our best stream we've had so far with our XRP Burst Watch cams here. Now, I know there's plenty of other YouTubers that do the same thing, but the difference is here is I will sit here and I'll try to talk to every last person in here. I'm sure there's multiple YouTubers that will do the same, but we're trying to be one and only different ones over here. As we see here, XRP price here, we're going to open it on the supercharts just so we can see a little more in depth what's going on here. All right, so yeah, we're still sitting fairly solid. We're still up 3.2% in the last 24 hours, folks. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited on me. But huge shout out to Mo69. Really appreciate you tapping in earlier. Folks, just a friendly reminder, after talking to him, we do need to remind you that, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor, so invest at your own risk. That being said, everybody wants your crypto. Your crypto's not safe anywhere, so make sure you're doing your best to keep up with your security information. Make sure you're constantly changing your passwords, your PIN codes, your passcodes, all that good stuff. Anything that you can do to stay ahead of the loop, make sure you're doing, because with the way of the world, the past, we're just going to say really the past 5 years at this point, almost the past decade. Holy shit, almost the past decade. That's wild. But anyhow, we know that when there's a crisis, when there's new technology, when there's a new finding of some sort, something, some way, there's always somebody out here trying to capitalize off of the negatives of it and turn it into positives for themselves. You owe it to yourself to do your research, do what you can, and try to stay ahead of the curve. If it doesn't sound like a good idea, it's probably not a good idea. If it sounds like a great idea, chances are it's still not a great idea. So make sure that if you're doing it, you're doing it as safely as possible. Now, just a friendly reminder, I am your host, Mikey OutOfPocket. If you'd like to reach out to me in any way, shape, or form, you can add me on Instagram. That's the best place to reach out to me. Smash that subscribe button. You can always reach out to me in the comments and stuff, and and all that good jab jargon. Now, as we're sitting here, we got the crypto chart up. I do need to leave the house for a little bit. So I'm going to put on a backing track here, I guess, and just let the charts roll. I did say live chat, but it's a Sunday. We got dinner rush coming here. I got to try to go make me a little bit of fiat to get rid of that fiat and get us some more assets before the next bull run takes off. So just a friendly reminder, smash that like button, smash that subscribe, click, and do the same thing with the little post bell notification if you're tapped in via YouTube. We're doing giveaways starting at 100 subscribers. Don't want to miss out on that. All you got to do is subscribe, all that good stuff. And whenever we go live, we do the drawing. We do the giveaway. If you're not tapped in, we'll reach out to your account and we'll wait until we hear back from you, and we'll arrange shipping and handling and all that good stuff. That being said, smash those buttons. If you're tapped in via Twitch, we're doing giveaways at 100 followers there as well. Today, my mind's moving a little faster than my mouth is. I'm trying to keep up. I can't. Smash that like, that follow, all that good stuff. And actually, I'm not going to keep the chart running just because I forgot. I have to run this update that's on my computer. So I'm going to run this update. We're going to get back live here in a little bit whenever I get done doing what I got to get done. But I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Let's fucking take this ship to the motherfucking moon. I'm your host, Mikey OutOfPocket, and I'm going to go get off.